I want to welcome everyone to Fight Promoter University Online. My name is Roy Engelbrecht. I'm the founder of FPU and also for the last 30 years a licensed fight promoter in the state of California. This Fight Promoter University online course is going to change your life. Now, why did I start FPU 10 years ago? You know, we had very successful shows in Southern California. And people would come to our shows and see sellout crowds and say, hey, I can do this. Look at 1,200 people. How hard can that be? And there's a good news and bad news thing here. In California, the good news is you can get a promoter's license for $1,000. The bad news is you can get a promoter's license to put on shows for $1,000. Because what that allows you to do, you know, you're going to own a professional sports franchise. You're going to do exactly what Jerry Jones with the Cowboys does, Jeannie Buss with the LA Lakers, Stan Kroenke with the LA Rams. They own a pro sports franchise in football and basketball. You're going to own a sports franchise in the fight business. You're going to have to do the same thing that they do. They have to sell tickets, they have to sell sponsorships, they have to negotiate leases for their venue. That's exactly what you're going to learn at this Fight Promoter University online. So you will, if you, after our online course, you look at this and you say, I can do this, you're going to own a professional sports franchise. So sit back, enjoy, because there's a lot coming your way. We thank you again for being part of our Fight Promoter University online course.
My name's Nick Payton. I am a fighter manager, and I was one of Roy's first Fight Promoter University students about 10 years ago. And I had always wanted to make sports my career. I had tried to find jobs online, and most of them were sales-based or what have you. And I really just, you know, I'd watch these events online, whether it be UFC, which became big when I was in college, or boxing, when the Oscar de la Hoyas of the world and Floyd Mayweather were running the sport. And I always wanted to find a way to get involved, and I couldn't find anything. And so like I had said with Oscar de la Hoya running the sport, I had found out that the original owner of his company was in fact this Roy Engelbrecht, who I had never heard of before. And I found out that he'd been doing shows in LA for years, and he had started up this Fight Promoter University, the first of its kind. And so I went out there and was a part of that and learned so much about putting on shows, and I thought, oh my God, this is what I want this to be. And this is what I want my career to be. And so shortly thereafter, I ended up putting on my first boxing event in the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at the time. And actually at the time, I was the youngest licensed promoter in the country. And I had a wonderful, wonderful experience in my first event, and then did subsequent events in the city of Philadelphia, in Atlantic City, and just fell in love with the sport. Branched out into MMA as well, began training in gyms, and just ingrained myself in the environment and made it my career. And fast forward to today, I actually ended up falling in love with the manager side as well, which Roy also taught from both himself and the number of guests that he has in attendance, some of the best people in both sports. And so I started up my own sports management company, and now we represent professional boxers, world champions, people in the UFC and Bellator, prospects, amateurs, you name it. And it is the most rewarding experience of my life. I wake up every day, I love what I do, and it finally allowed me an avenue to make the sports field a career for myself, and I couldn't be happier. Roy has made my dreams come true, and I just hope for that for everybody else as well, because if you do follow your dreams and your passion, there is a way to learn what you need to turn this into your full-time job. And I couldn't be more appreciative to Roy and Fight Promoter University.
Maybe about 20 years ago, when I was speaking around the country on being a sports promoter, sports entrepreneur, I thought there has to be some principles that if someone is going to follow their dream, there should be 10 principles that people should follow. And it was on a plane when I was speaking in Phoenix, on a plane from Orange County to Phoenix, that I came up with these 10 commandments. Now on the screen you see Roy Engelbrecht's steps to becoming a fight promoter. But they're really 10 commandments of being a sports promoter, a sports entrepreneur. And while they don't relate exactly to the fight promotions business, they are principles that apply to any business that you want to start. And that's it. Step number 1. You have to dream. No idea is too crazy. You're going to do what? You're going to be a fight promoter? Are you crazy? No. If that's a dream that you've had, you love this sport so much, whether it's boxing, whether it's mixed martial arts, you have to dream that, hey, I can become a fight promoter. I can have my own business. Second one, do not be talked out of it. Lord, this happens all the time. Your mother, you're going to do what? Your girlfriend, your wife, your brother, your co-workers. A, they don't think you can do it. Do not be talked out of it. You have a dream. No idea is too crazy. You want to become a fight promoter. Do not be talked out of it. 3, you have to believe in your dream. Can you do this? Can you follow your dream of becoming a fight promoter or any other occupation? You have to believe in your dream. Well, you know what? You already are, because you've purchased the Fight Promoter University online course. So you believe in your dream, and we're going to show you how to fulfill it. Is there a need? Does it fit a niche? Is there a need for a fight series in your town, in your area, in your county? Is there a need? Does it fit a niche? Nobody else is doing it. That's important. Who else is doing it? That's our 5th commandment. If you already have 2 other people in your community who are putting on fight promotion shows, whether it's boxing or MMA, you know what? This may not be what you want to do. You don't want to do it in your county. Maybe you want to do it 50 miles away where they need it. So that's our 5th commandment. Who else is doing it? Can you do the business better? That's what you need to ask. If those people are doing shows in your community or your county and you've gone to them and they're terrible, they start late, it's a terrible venue, and you say to yourself, I can do better than that, then that's a commandment you need to look at. Can your idea business be profitable? That's one of the reasons we started Fight Promoter University online. Nobody likes to lose money. Can a fight promotion in your community be profitable? Can your idea, can your dream be profitable? Well, we're going to show you through this online course, through our guest speakers, that it can be profitable for you. Next one, do not get discouraged. You're starting your own business. You've never done a fight before. You've taken the Fight Promoter University online course. You've listened to all the guest speakers. You've watched it several times. Don't get discouraged if it seemed like, wow, can I do this? It seems so overwhelming. We're going to build a template for you so you can't get discouraged. Next, keep it simple. You know what's great about the fight business? We're really in the rental business. I read Wayne Huizinga's book many years ago. Wayne Huizinga owned Blockbuster Video, Waste Management. He believed the best business is the rental business. Don't own a lot of things. That's what's nice about being a fight promoter. You rent everything. You rent the fighters, you rent the venue, you rent the announcer, you rent the referees, you rent the ring, you rent the ring card girls, you rent the doctors. At the end of the night, you have very little to take back to your office. You have no spoilage. It's the rental business, and that's what you're in. So that's why it's a nice business, because it is simple. And the 10th one, believe in the power of prayer. If you're going to risk a lot of money, if you're going to risk your retirement, your IRA, your SEP IRA to start this business, Lord, you better believe in the power of prayer. Your first show, you don't want it to rain, you don't want it to snow, you want the sun to be out and 65 degrees. That's why the power of prayer is very, very important. So these are 10 commandments that you should look at, believe, and be encouraged by them, because that's the first step on your way to be a successful fight promoter.